Welcome to Second Chance Animal Center. I hope you enjoy our Pets of the Week.
Welcome to Cat Kingdom. This is Jill. We have shown her before on the show. She is a delightful black female cat. She came to us in January and she is between 7 and 10 years old. We're not exactly sure how old. She suffers from eyelid agenesis, and I know we've talked about this before. It is where her eyelids did not form. And so since birth, she has had scratched corneas and eye issues. So for the condition of eye agenesis, we are just treating her twice a day with artificial tears. That's all it takes. It doesn't need any steroids. She doesn't need to take pills. So if you did come in and were interested in her, we would happily chat with you about how we apply the eye ointment. And it's twice a day, and it just lubricates her eyes because, as I say, eye agenesis is where the eyelids don't shut correctly. It can't really be treated with surgery, and she may or may not show us today, but she loves to play. She runs around, she bats balls around, she runs around with the other cats, so she definitely has sight. And at between 7 and 10 years of age, we're not going to do any surgery to remove her eyeballs, which is really the only option. So she handles life. She's a very spunky older lady, and she's very happy here in Kingdom. She is aggressively friendly and will butt you and lick you and swat at you if you try and walk away from her. So this is Jill. And because we continue to have so many black and white tuxedo cats here at the shelter, the adoption fee for them is waived right now thanks to Maddie's Fund. They provide funding so that we can offer this special. And so we will continue to do that for the next few weeks or so until they all find homes. Yes, you're so lovely. Look at you. How can nobody want to adopt you? Don't be put off by the eyes. She's beautiful. Yes, you are. Hi. So Jill was quite an outgoing, friendly black cat, and Olive is friendly, but she's not as outgoing. She's definitely quieter than Jill, and she's a little bit younger. Olive is between 2 and 3 years old, we estimate. She was actually found as a stray and brought to us to find a forever home, and she's been with us since January. She's very shy. She takes a little bit to warm up to people, but she would make a great lap cat. She just wants to hang out and be loved. So she, of course, is spayed. She is vaccinated, microchipped, intestinally dewormed, treated for fleas and ticks. And she accepts rubs and everything like that. And she may be completely different when she gets into a home. She may feel more comfortable. Of course, the shelter isn't a home environment, so we have to do everything to try and make them feel comfortable. But she's just still a little bit shy with us. I'd like to introduce you to the intelligentsia here at Second Chance. This is Professor Seymour. He has told us that he is between 5 and 6 years old and that he would like to be an inside cat. He is very, very sweet. He is good with kids, cats, dogs, and respectful everything. He is a very sweet boy. He is a long-haired orange and white cat, and he's got the most gorgeous orange eyes. He is very, very sweet. He was found as a stray, but he is been named Professor Seymour. It just seemed appropriate for that face. He's very haughty. He's definitely got a lot to say. This handsome husky fellow is Moose. He's been on the show before. He actually was recently returned to the shelter. He is, as I say, husky at 17.5 pounds. He could stand to lose a couple of pounds. He is a very friendly boy. He is in Kingdom right now, so that means he's interacting with other cats. But he has been returned twice, and we believe it's because he's not a big fan of other cats. He wants them to be respectful to him. So if you want just a single kitty cat, this big boy might be the one for you. He is neutered. He's up to date on vaccines. He is between 6 months and 7 years of age, so his adoption fee would be $50. So you should come in and see him. He has got the loudest purr you've ever heard. I don't know if he'll do it for us today, but he's very, very loud. So these tiny minions are 9 or 10 weeks old. They were spayed last week, and this is Yogurt and Fudge. They were part of a group of kittens that were removed from a house that had 17 kittens and 4 adults. These were the eldest of the kittens at 8 weeks of age, so we were able to spay them immediately. They've had age-appropriate vaccines. They're microchipped. They've been treated for intestinal worms. They've been flea and tick treated. They will require a rabies vaccine at 16 weeks of age and additional distemper vaccines. But right now they are available to go home. So you could adopt one for $80, or if you feel like you're up for a challenge, and we do actually tell people this, 2 kittens would be $120, and the 2 kittens together will actually entertain each other. Single kittens get bored, they get destructive, and the best advice that shelters give and we give is actually get another cat or kitten for them to play with, and then they can bond, they're exhausted, and they're not climbing all over your face at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, they'll do that anyway because, it's breakfast time, but, 2 kittens together, they make it work. So as I say, there were 17 kittens that we brought in from one locale, and over the next few weeks you will be seeing them come up and go through surgery and make it up to the adoption floor. So bear in mind that kitten season has officially started, and this dorm room, this kitten room, will start being filled with babies. Right now we have 2, but it will be full. As you remember from last year and every year before, this room can be packed. Every cage has 1 or 2 kittens in there. So these guys won't last long. They only went up on the floor, on the adoption floor on Friday, and one has already gone home. So this is Tesla. She is a dwarf hamster that recently came to us. We're not sure if we're going to put her up for adoption or put her out into foster as a classroom pet, and then use her in the summer camp this summer. She is very, very, very friendly. She's just a little baby girl. She loves her exotic duplex here. She spends a lot of time in there. And she is very, very social. Unlike a lot of dwarf hamsters, she's not aggressive. She doesn't bite. She's very sweet.
This is Damon. He's an American shelter dog, and he is 6 years old and 54 pounds. Damon cannot go with dogs, but he can go with dog-friendly cats, and he's a great kid's dog. Damon is pretty energetic, so one of his favorite things to do is play fetch. He's definitely one of those dogs that would love to go on a hike. This is Jasper. He's an American shelter dog, and he is 3 years old and about 50 pounds. Jasper was brought to us because he just wasn't the right fit for the other family, but he's very friendly, very playful, and very energetic.
Thanks for watching and joining us from Second Chance Animal Centre. If you want to come down and visit any of these animals in person, we are open Tuesday through Sunday from 11 to 3:30, and we're happy to chat about them. If you want to give us a call, send an email, or check out our Facebook and website. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye.